previous video we saw about the basic formulas which we need to know for this chapter, inverse trigonometric function. Now coming to the sums. So in this chapter we will get the sums as find the principal value or find the value of x or theta, or otherwise they will give you some question and the options will be given. So let's start. So our first sum is, if sine of sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x is equal to 1, then find the value of x. So first of all, always write what is given to you in the question. So first I have wrote the given. So the given is sine of sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x is equal to 1. Now what we gonna do is, taking this sign to this side, to the other side of equal to. So what it becomes is sine inverse of 1 by 5 as it is plus cos inverse of x as it is in the left hand side, and this sign when it goes here it becomes sine inverse of 1. Now we know that since sin theta is equal to x implies theta is equal to sine inverse of x. So this is what we have applied over here. Now for what value of sine theta is 1? We know that sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Yes. So since sine pi by 2 is equal to 1, what we gonna do is, the next step is, this left hand side will be as it is, and the right hand side becomes sine inverse of sine pi by 2 in place of 1, because sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. So hence, now in the properties we saw that sine inverse of sine theta is equal to theta. That means sine inverse of sine theta here is equal to pi by 2. Hence our RHS, it becomes as pi by 2. Hence now what we gonna do is, we will keep this sine inverse of 1 by 5 as it is and this pi by 2 also, and we will take this cos inverse of x to the other side. So it becomes pi by 2 minus cos inverse of x. Now sine inverse of 1 by 5 pi by 2 minus cos inverse of x will be sine inverse of x. In this sum, see, in the LHS also it is sine inverse and in the RHS also it is sine inverse. So sine inverse gets cancelled. Hence our value for x is equal to 1 by 5. So this much simple the question is. Now coming to the second question, if tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to pi by 4, so they have told you to find the value of x plus y plus xy. So how we gonna go about this? So first of all, whatever is given we have to write that. Now we know that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy. We know this formula where xy is less than 1. Now what we gonna do is, tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy is equal to pi by 4. We can write this in place of that. Now again we will take this tan to this side. So this tan inverse, and we will keep this as it is, and this tan inverse now coming to RHS becomes tan pi by 4. So what is the value of tan pi by 4? Tan pi by 4 is 1. And taking this, so now taking this to this side, what we get is x plus y is equal to, cross multiplying we get is equal to 1 minus xy. So therefore by rearranging the terms x plus y, and we will take this xy to this side. So by rearranging the terms x plus y plus xy is equal to 1. Hence the value we got as 1. Now the next very important question is to find the principal value. This is a very common question. It's a compulsory question. So finally, if we check the given angle in the principal value branch, if it is so, then use the property of cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta. where theta belongs to 0 to 180 degree or 0 to pi. Otherwise, reduce the angle such that it lies in principal value branch. Now, what does it means? Now, since the angle given here is 680 degree, which is not belonging to the range of 0 to 180 degree. Yes, so what we can write 680 as, we can write it as 2 times 360 degree minus 40 degree. Now, cos inverse of cos 680 degree is equal to cos inverse of cos 2 into 360 degree minus 40 degree. Hence, what we gonna get is cos inverse of cos 40. Since, how this becomes only cos 40? Since cos of 4 pi minus theta is equal to cos theta. And therefore, 40 degree belongs to the range of 0 to 180 degree. Yes, it lies between 0 and 180 degree. Hence, our answer becomes cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta. We know that. So, therefore, cos inverse of cos 680 degree is equal to 40 degree, which is the required principal value. So now coming to the next question, that is find the principal value of cos inverse of cos 13 pi by 6. So first we know that cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta. But here our angle is 13 pi by 6. Angle is 13 pi by 6. So what we gonna do is, first we have to solve this. So cos of this 13 pi by 6 can be written as 2 pi plus pi by 6, because 13 pi by 6 doesn't belong to the range of 0 to pi. So hence, we are writing 13 pi by 6 as 2 pi plus pi by 6. Hence, we know that cos of 2 pi plus theta is equal to cos theta. Here our theta is pi by 6. Hence, we get the answer as cos inverse of cos pi by 6 is equal to pi by 6 is the principal value. One more question we gonna do about the principal value. So the question says find the principal value of tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. So first of all, what we gonna do is tan inverse of, now for what value? The tan value is 1. So tan pi by 4 is equal to 1 we know, and for cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. So cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 is minus cos pi by 3. So hence, this tan inverse of tan theta is equal to theta, where theta here is pi by 4, plus cos inverse of cos pi minus pi by 3, because we do not want the negative one, because principal value branch of cos inverse of x is 0 to pi. So we are writing this minus cos theta as cos pi minus theta. Therefore, it becomes as pi by 4 plus cos inverse of cos 2 pi by 3. So, cos inverse of cos theta is equal to again theta, where theta here is 2 pi by 3. So, hence by solving, pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 3 is equal to 11 pi by 12. So now after principal value, we have got the second type of question, that is find the value of, only the value of, there is no principal value. Principal value means the value which are coming in terms of pi or in terms of angle. Now this question is related to another. This will indicate the value of a normal real number. So now first of all, starting off with taking the LHS, that is tan of 1 by 2 sine inverse of 3 by 4. Now what we're gonna do is, how to go about this is, let 1 by 2 sine inverse of 3 pi by 4 is equal to theta. So then what happens is, sine inverse of 3 by 4, if 2 goes here, so this becomes 2 theta. This implies that sine 2 theta is equal to 3 by 4. And also we know that 2 theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Now since sine 2 theta is equal to 3 by 4, therefore 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 3 by 4, because we know the formula of sine 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, that we substituted over there. So hence by cross multiplying over here, what we gonna get is 4 into 2 tan theta is equal to 3 into 1 plus tan square theta, that is 8 tan theta is equal to 3 plus 3 tan square theta. That is, this forms a quadratic equation. If we look at it, if we are rearranging the term, it becomes a quadratic equation. Now by quadratic formula, we get tan theta is equal to minus b, that is minus b plus b square minus 4ac upon 2 times a. Your a here is 3, your b is minus 8. So hence by solving we get tan theta is equal to 8 plus or minus under root 64 minus 36 upon 6, that is tan theta is equal to 8 plus or minus 2 root 7 upon 6 is equal to 4 plus or minus root 7 upon 3. Now as 2 theta is between 0 and pi by 2, therefore 0 becomes theta lies between 0 and pi by 4. So hence this implies as 0 of tan theta which lies between 0 and 1. Therefore tan theta is equal to 4 minus root 7 upon 3. Therefore theta will become, if we take tan towards this side, it becomes tan inverse of 4 minus root 7 upon 3. Therefore this is the answer. So guys, this was all about trigonometric function. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you like the video, please do subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. And any further doubt, you can post it in the description box given below. Jai Hind.